All right, so hello wine drinking people. We are back still with what I drank yesterday, and like I said, man, we've been doing a lot of drinking in the store, and the folks from Constellation have been out in full force. Well, Dwayne, I've known for years, used to work for Sebastiani when I worked for National Distributing Company, and he was out with the winemaker from Estancia Winery, Scott Kelly, and Estancia is one of these wineries that has been turning out great values for so long. Kind of forgot about them. I haven't tasted the wines in a while, and I've never met Scott before, but really interesting guy. He worked for the Robert Mondavi family when they were in their heyday. He was actually Tim Mondavi's personal handler and used to travel to all the joint ventures with him and stuff. And I mean, what an incredible job to have. What a fast-paced track to learning about wine, working for the Test Tube Winery, the Robert Mondavi Winery. And I said, man, Scott, what did you do wrong? Why'd they put you down in Estancia? Because, hey, they make good wines down there, but, I mean, as a superstar winemaker like this guy, was on his way to becoming, you'd think, hey, you want to work for some small cult winery. And, Scott said, look, I wanted to make wine that people drank, everyday people drank. I want to go in the store and say, hey, I made that. Estancia is a 200,000 case brand. Well, each wine they make is 200,000 cases. Well, not the reserve, but their entry level, which for, a $10 wine, both the Pinot and the Chardonnay, really outstanding quality. And like I said, this is a brand that you could count on. I mean, you've been able to count on for years now. And you can even find it. I mean, I saw it online for as cheap as $7.99, the Chardonnay. Well, I mean, our list price is $10, but discounted, it comes out to $8 and change with our case price, or $9, whatever it is. An incredible little value. And, that's what we started out with today, the Chardonnay from Pinnacles Ranches. And this is 50% barrel fermented, 50% tank fermented, 25% new American oak. For some reason, they like the way American oak tastes with Chardonnay. Most people use French oak. The American oak does give it, a little bit more of a pronounced kind of coconut and dill flavor, kind of easy to pick out. And they like the way that coconut works with the tropical fruit coming out of Monterey, this lovely peach and apple fruit. A really nice little balanced Chardonnay, a nice dose of acidity holding things together. That's what you get from this cooler climate that you get from Monterey. And that light hint of toasty oak. A really nice little balanced Chardonnay for, like I said, for $10 or less. You cannot beat what they're doing at Estancia. All right, the Reserve Chardonnay, well, this is, they make 200,000 cases of the regular Chardonnay. They make 2,000 cases of the Reserve Chardonnay. So, when you got a superstar winemaker and he's got this huge, incredible, vast selection of wines to choose from, and he says, look, I want to make one of the best selections I can from all this wine. A really impressive effort, this Chardonnay Reserve. And it's not a wine you're going to see get 95 or 100 points from Parker or the Spectator, but again, a really nicely balanced and a good mineral component to this wine too. I always say that the Chardonnay from this area has this peaches and cream quality, and you definitely get that in this Reserve Chardonnay a lot more so than the regular, and a little bit more of that coconut, that toasty oak coming out in this wine as well, but still really nice freshness and balance, not overly oaky at all. A very good effort there for the Reserve Chardonnay for $16.75. Wow. Okay, well, the Pinot Noir, I was even more excited about that. Cheap Pinot, it's hard to get me excited about cheap Pinot Noir, man. This wine had some lovely floral nuance and spice to that red cherry and black raspberry fruit on the nose. Really clean, fresh bouquet, and a nicely balanced Pinot with smooth, velvety tannins. One of the things I love about Pinot, that silky feeling it has in your mouth. Very good stuff for $12. Wow, the Pinot Noir St. Lucia Highlands Reserve. Well, this is a blend of several different clones, as you can imagine, at 200,000 cases. You want a little complexity that these different clones give you. Pommard 114, 667. Nice spicy bouquet here. Some more flower and herbal kind of notes to the black raspberry and black cherry-like fruit. 5,000 cases of this, so still, not a huge production, but not tiny either. And, really harder to make Pinot at a, high output than almost any other varietal. So really plump and juicy, this wine on the tongue. Smooth, silky tannins again, but a nice amount of acidity coming through on the finish. Excellent juice. Hey, the Meritage, these guys created Meritage. Well, they're one of their founding members, I think, of the Meritage Society 20 years ago. This bottling is a 20-year anniversary, and they've moved this project down to Paso Robles, where, they're getting some very good Cabernet and Bordeaux fruit from this region. Really hot, so you're getting really forward and really drinkable wines. And, this wine had a substantial amount of earth to it, kind of a black earth notice and some floral nuance as well. Lovely currant and blackberry fruit on the nose. Smooth and round on the palate, though. One of the hallmarks of Paso Robles. Really plump and a nice fresh character and some mocha coming through on the finish. A very good bottle of Meritage coming from the folks of Estancia. All right, folks, that's what I had to drink yesterday. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.